This is the Strength Beyond Fitness podcast
A Build Body Fitness production brought to you by Coach Luis
and Coach Renee, where we talk about simple principles to train your mind, transform your body, and maybe even change your life. Welcome. For those who do not know us, we are so excited to have a conversation with you today. We have obviously me. I am Coach Renee here with...
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Coach Luis.
And we're just going to talk a little bit about who we are. If you have stumbled onto this podcast, you either have trained with us, are currently trained with us, or maybe you're potentially thinking about coming and hanging out with us. So we're just going to talk a little bit about who we are, what the hey is Build Body Fitness, and, just other random thoughts that we have. But first things first, Luis, let's give you 10 seconds. 10 seconds. What's been the best part of your day so far?
Best part of my day, man, I don't know. I think breakfast. Breakfast was definitely probably one of the best part of my days. It was delicious. You know how much I love scrambled eggs and sweet potatoes mixed together.
Oh, whoever made you that. What a goddess.
I know, she's awesome. I should marry her.
Spoiler, it's me.
What about yours? What was your favorite part of the day?
Favorite part of the day? I had a pretty good workout today. I went, had my caffeine, focused 100% on me, disconnected for a little bit. And it was just a really good way to begin my day, set focus. I love my morning workouts.
You do love your morning workouts. And I think that's so important that find out something during your day that you love. Think about it.
It's actually something we try to do at the end of the night. For those who don't know, we have a adorable spastic 5-year-old and a 1-year-old girl. And at the end of the night, we always try to end it with what was the best part of your day. So, just a little bit of optimism. But here at Build Body Fitness, we're just going to jump straight into it. Who the heck are we? Who are we?
We're Mr. and Mrs. Coach.
We're Mr. and Mrs. Coach.
No, well, we're coaches that really focus in movement, qualitative movement, functional training with principles of bodybuilding as well.
Bodybuilding. And I know some of you may be looking and you're like, wait, bodybuilding? Oh no, am I in the right place? Here's the thing. We believe that fitness, there's a little bits of goodness everywhere that you look. So if you look at our training style, we like to take, principles from functional, principles from building, bodybuilding, and then adding in, that mobility, that stability, all that sexy stuff that is 100% underrated. And that's essentially what Build Body Fitness is about. Our mantra is move well, lift heavy. What the heck does that mean?
You know what? It means that we want you to move properly through every single movement pattern that the body's able to do. And we want you to lift heavy. We want you to feel excited about the current work that you're doing. And we want it to be specific towards you. Heavy for me, it's different than heavy for you. Heavy for both of us is different than for our clients. And it is not just a set of heavy weight, but it's lift heavy, be challenged, feel accomplished.
And finding what your strong is.
Yeah.
I love that phrase, find your strong, because everyone has different reasons where they are into fitness, how they get into it, why they stay into it. Our main goal is just improving your quality of life in session and out of session.
Sustainability.
Sustainability. She's sexy.
Yeah, super sexy. Let's put that on a shirt.
We're going to make that trendy. I know it's really cool to do whatever is fast, whatever is quick, but you know what's really sexy? Sustainability, maintainability.
Mm-hmm.
Keep talking those sweet nothings to me.
But yeah. I think it's not something that's Googled. It's not something that's looked at. When we see social media influencers, we don't look for their sustainability. It's not what's really appealing, but really sustainability. It's what allows you to prolong your life, to be able to exercise or do any physical activity for a long duration of time without really having injuries or even preventing injuries.
And tying into that too, going into the influencer, there are absolutely some phenomenal ones out there, but there's some that, like to sell some shady shade where it's do this detox and lose weight now, do this wrap and lose inches now. And that's great about okay, that would be awesome if we can have those instant results, but what is actually maintainable to you and your lifestyle? What I'm able to do now, what I have time for now, is so different compared to the time I had 10 years ago. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be different than what my life looks like 10 years in the future. So we want to make sure not creating cookie cutter guides, not creating cookie cutter meal plans, but looking at the individual and creating what is ideal for them, what is maintainable for them to help them be the best them.
And sometimes we look at like those 10 years and it's like just, oh, well, that's like 10 years from now. But honestly, like your life is going to be completely different in 1 year. Like we're going to have a 2-year-old, we're going to have a 6-year-old by then. And the demands for a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old are going to be completely different than when we had a newborn and a 4-year-old.
I'm going to cry thinking about them getting older. Oh my gosh. Whew, that hit me. But
Yeah.
it's realistic. And it's been interesting talking with some of our clients about you can be perfect in the perfect circumstances, but sorry to break the news to you. Life is not perfect. Life is so messy, and that's okay. But we want to find what you can maintain in the messy as well as the perfect.
Well, it was like, I think 3 days ago, maybe, that you shared with me something that said like, if you wake up and you just have 30%, but you gave that 30% that day, you gave 100%. And if you wake up and you have 100% and, you're able to like give that 100%, like perfect. But I thought that was like the coolest thing. Like it is so easy to wake up on a certain day, only have like 30 or 40% in us. But if you're able to give that, you gave 100. And even if not, if you woke up with 40% and you gave 30, like that's still a huge win.
That absolutely. And a little background on me that you guys will come to find out more is I have struggled with autoimmune disorders growing up. And I've learned that you have to work with the body and the mind that you wake up with that day. And 100% may look different day to day. But at the end of the day, our goal is how can we help you feel more energized? And it's been such a blessing to be within this industry and helping people with that. And it's been so interesting too, seeing the transformation, not only of body, but of mind as well. Train your mind, transform your body, change your life. Like we are firm believers in that. We've had clients come to us where, upon initial assessment, they're like, yeah, I want to be 12% body fat. I want to be able to do this. And then you ask them why, and it gets deep. Once you find out that why, it changes a lot. I would say there's like 3 different types of goal categories that people fall into. So you have your physique, your medical/health related, and performance. Given you may be mixing and blending into each, but they typically fall into those 3 categories. And once you realize someone's why, helping them with the motivation, it's really interesting. So we've all had that one client, we'll use them as an example, who's idolizing the Gymshark body, who wants 12% body fat, but he's a full-time dad and a full-time business owner and maybe has time at most to work out a couple hours a week compared to the Gymshark, which...
It's their profession. They are... People in Gymshark are working out 6 hours a day, like bare minimum.
That would be like me wanting to become a pro skateboarder like Tony Hawk, but I only longboard once a week.
Yeah, just not possible.
It's not possible and not fair to compare.
It's not. And it's not like we want to be like dream crushers and be like, oh, well, you're a dad and, you're a business owner and you want this, but you're not doing this. Or like, would you want to crush your dream? It's no, like, all right, that's awesome. You want that goal. Let's first build a foundation so then that you can build upon that goal. Like, let's get you to do the things that you have not been doing for the last 2-3 years. Let's build a strong foundation. Let's get your movement quality to be just adequate, strong, be confident through it, have amazing mind to muscle connection. And then let's start building into some bodybuilding principles of training so that you can have that muscle growth. Let's take some functional principles of training so that your movements are sustainable in the session, but then outside the session with your kids, with something you're doing in your business, in your home, etc.
All of those things. Ooh, you just gave me chills. I love the way you talk.
Thank you.
And it's huge helping people find their strong. And it may be something that they come into of like, hey, I have this goal, I am going to do it. Maybe it's something they're a little bit embarrassed to admit. Like my common thing that I get with my female clients is I want to do a pull-up. And I'm like, yes, we are going to get you there. Or it could be strong of just mentally strong and helping people from where they're at, growing from where they stand and helping them feel confident in it. I absolutely agree with the dream crusher thing. Is sometimes it is hard coming into it and saying, okay, maybe that goal isn't right now. So how can we set you up for success on when you're like these little goals where you feel confident in it, which maybe you've seen on our website, something that may have had feelings about. We are very adamant that we are not weight loss coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Did we just, blacklist ourselves?
I don't think so. But I think there's a certain like demographic that searches only for weight loss. And that's where we're not that.
And that is a valid goal. We're not saying you should not strive for that. It's just the mentality that can sometimes come with it. Mm-hmm. Ideally, our goal is like, we love teaching people and helping them, one, see their potential, but two, helping open their eyes to the possibilities of what their body is capable of, their relationship with food. And sometimes within the weight loss goal, it is really hard when they're so stuck on a number, or they just want the results really fast, to where it's like, I want to help you, but I don't know if you want my help. I don't know if you're kind of stuck in what we call the yayas.
Not in that, and like also stuck in the set of like, yes, you made a change in your weekly like routine, doesn't mean the results are going to come like immediately. It takes time, and there's things that you need to do prior to like just focusing on like losing a ton of weight. Like, we do believe that obviously excess amount of weight is not healthy for your body, and it's not like, oh yeah, we don't want to work with people that only focus on weight loss because we promote like weight gain or anything like that. No, it's the fact that you haven't been active for X amount of years, and now you have this like goal, and you think like by just hiring a coach, moving twice a week or etc., all this weight is magically going to come off, and we're coaching you into doing all these other things that are part of it, and it's not being applied. And I think like I had one client, and we had a huge conversation before it took him on, like telling him like, hey, I am not a weight loss coach, but if you are willing to follow the recipe I give you and not fight me on it, you're going to see the results. And it's going to take some time. What your mind is like 30 pounds in maybe 1 month. Like, that's not doable, but I'm going to help you have sustainability in 15 pounds in 1 month. And then that's going to add up and etc. And I even wanted him to like prove me wrong, like that he can sustain like the challenge of it. And he did. And he lost.
Love that when you guys prove us wrong about sustainability challenges. We love it.
Yeah, like I was like, well, you know what? Prove me wrong. Like, prove me wrong that you could do this. I'm going to like back you up 100%. But he did. He like totally did. And he ended up losing almost 100 pounds in 6 months, 7 months.
He's done amazing. He's had such a cool transformation.
He's incredible.
And
incredible.
That's been able to happen because the first thing of Move Well is every single person that we take on, our main focus is their movement patterns. So can they squat? Can they hinge, push, pull? That's every single person, whether they've been an athlete since basically they were born, or maybe just what we call the athletes at heart, of they're the ones who are wanting to improve somehow. Every single person, we start with assessments, making sure they move well, and then progressing them from there. And anyone who's in for that journey, wants to change, who's willing to change, we are 100% supportive of you and so excited to help you along. So that being said, like, yes, we will help you with weight loss. We are not weight loss coaches. I would like to say we're, movement specialists and improving quality of life. Yeah. Don't call me a life coach though.
No, definitely not life coaches, but definitely coaches that care about you and want to help you move well and lift heavy for the rest of your life. So if you enjoyed listening to this podcast, please subscribe it, please share it, please like it, and stay tuned for our next topic.
Stay golden.